Hey y'all. Um, this is my quick review of AWRL 2021. I'm gonna do it quick because I don't think I can do the show justice. It was just phenomenal. But, first of all, I know they won't watch this because they don't watch wrestling. But I'd like to thank, my friend for getting me the pay-per-view last night for my birthday. I had an awesome time. Um, First off, we got Eddie Kingston versus Miro. This was genuinely great. I mean, this was just two big hearts to see happen each other. I mean, it was just, it was just awesome. Someone said, which it was, I won't say who it was because I don't want to get them in trouble with weird people. But someone said it should be a gloss. Yeah, like Marissa just gloss Eddie Kingston. I didn't really see that. And I'm glad that's not what happened because there was really no need for it. This was just a really good match. Miro won. Next up, we got John Moxie versus Zihiro Kojima. This was this was a great match too. I mean, it is the same because originally it was supposed to be Hiroshi Tanahashi in this spot, but because of I guess I guess COVID or something, maybe the G1, they couldn't do it. Which it was really awkward yesterday because I watched the Resurgent pay-per-view. Tanahashi and John Moxley staring each other down like, oh, that's a little awkward knowing what we know now. But it was still a good match. Yeah, like I say, it's the same that Tanahashi couldn't happen. It is now, because it's gonna happen sometime. And I'm really looking forward to that match. But this was a great match too. I mean, this was just a chop fest. It was just a fight. I mean, it was really great. And John Moxley, John Moxley won. But at the end, we had Minoru Suzuki, Murder Grandpa, come out to confront John Moxley and rough him up a little bit, give him a goddamn pile driver, which was great. On Dynamite this Wednesday, we're getting Minoru Suzuki versus John Moxley, which is I'm gonna I'm gonna totally be there. It's gonna be just awesome. Next up, got generally one of the best matches that I've ever seen. We get the Young Bucks. I was a little surprised at this placement on the card, but we get the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros for the AW Tag Team title. And no, wait, I think I'm missing the women's matches. I think it happened like between the Miro, Eddie, and John Kojima match, but I'm not sure. Um, but anyway, I'll just talk about the tag match. This was genuinely brilliant stuff. I mean, this tag match. I mean, Lucha Bros and the Young Bucks have more history together, but if you needed any proof as to why the two tag teams are considered the top tag teams on this planet, this this would have done it for you. This would have absolutely done it for you. It was just a phenomenal match. And in the end, the Jabros win. I was a little surprised at that result, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm in no way disappointed. And that's the thing about the show. This was a show where outside of a couple of matches, and even then you could say it didn't really matter, but outside of those couple of matches, I wasn't too bothered who was gonna win. Not that I didn't care, but that they built the stories up in such a way where either result is acceptable. And that's what you want out of a wrestling show sometimes. Where where just you be happy to see some good wrestling and stuff. In the end you both won, like I say, phenomenal match. We had Britt Baker versus Chris Statlander for the AEW Women's title. Oh, and I forgot to mention, now the Utah Bros are the AEW Tag Team Champions and the AAA Tag Team Champions. And that is genuinely yummy stuff. Next up, we get Chris Statlander versus Britt Baker for the AEW Women's title. This was a great match too. To be honest, this wasn't one of the matches. Yeah, I knew it would be good, but this wasn't one of the matches I was really looking forward to. Because the rest of the card seemed so stacked. But this was a really good match for what it was. I mean, you had Britt Baker the curb jump off the steel steps to the floor. You had her hit a Panama Sunrise, which was great, and which could be foreshadowing some later in the night. In the end, Britt Baker wins with the Young Jaw to get Chris Statlander to tap out, right road. You could do a lot more with Britt's reign. And they are gonna do just that. I think I did get it wrong. I think the tag team match I'm having after the women's title match. Well, whatever. We get a come down match. We get from that tag team match, we get the Casino Battle Royal. The Casino Women's Battle Royal, not much to say here. It was a good match, but Yak Mode Battle Royal, it didn't really. I don't want to say nothing mattered, but Yak Mode Battle Royal, the thing to focus on was like the final four or the final two. This was a good match for a while though. We got an announcement that Andrade El Idolo is facing Pac this Friday on Rampage, which is going to be a great match too. If I've got about this in a couple of videos, but Kenny Omega versus Andrade El Idolo for the Mega Championship in AAA was legit maybe one of the best matches I've seen. Because it was just so great. And this match is going to be great too, no doubt about it. But if you're a wrestling fan, do yourself a favor and hunt that match down. because it's just genuinely amazing stuff. Next up, we have the final fight. MJF versus Chris Jericho. Great match. Two really great match, really high drama, really good stuff. In the end, Jericho wins. Jericho gets MJF to tap out to the wall to Jericho after MJF already has a bad back from being powerbombed on the apron earlier in the night. And Jericho wins. Genuinely lovely stuff. Next up, we got CM Punk, first time in 7 years, versus Darby Allin. This was a really good match. I wasn't expecting a 5-star Catholic. I think it'd be unfair for anyone to have expected a 5-star Catholic. But this was a good match for Punk back. I mean, Darby's a great opponent. And I fully expect, not that this was bad, this wasn't bad by any means. But I fully expect better from Punk going forward when he faces guys like Cody, Kenny Omega, Jungle Boy. I just think we're on the road to something better. Like I say, not that that was bad by any means. In the end, CM Punk won with the GTS. Right result. Part of me thought they would go with the Diamond withdrawal, but I don't guess that would have worked as effectively as Punk just winning. And you're going to get people comparing it either way, so why not just do what you do? But next up, we had QT Marshall versus Paul White. Now, I know most people are down on this match. I got QT more than most, so this was a... And who knows, maybe QT will end up being really big. Like Hangman Page started out. People weren't a big fan of him. But who knows, maybe QT will get over in the same way Hangman does. I wouldn't count on it, but who knows. This was a good match for what it was. QT got some offense in, some nice drop kicks, some nice aerial moves. In the end, Paul White wins with a choke slam. That was good stuff. Was good stuff doing that. We get a promo. Well, we get a promo from Malachi Black on Dustin Rhodes. Malachi Black and Dustin Rhodes are facing also on Dynamite this Wednesday, which is going to be great. I fully expect that to be a barn burner. Nice promo from Malachi. Good main event. Kenny Omega vs. Kingston. Genuinely great and awesome stuff. It's an AEW title match with two of the top competitors, and one of them is the best wrestler in the world, Kenny Omega. So that's genuinely great stuff. Genuinely automatic 5-star match right there. But yeah, this was a great match. Kenny Omega won with super one-wing angel off the second rope. And side note here, not too big of a deal, but Bryan Danielson and Adam Cole debuted on this show, baby. So that was genuinely awesome stuff and game-changing stuff. And I know that the review wasn't very long, but like I say, any of these matches, I don't think I can do them justice. Your best bet if you're an AW fan, or if you're just a wrestling fan in general, hunt down AW All Out 2021. Genuinely one of the best shows that I've seen. And also I don't do the looks it's nice for a wrestling review, but I just got done doing a sermon, so I'm a path to first and foremost. So I figured why not kill two birds with one stone? Since you already won the third one, I'll just keep it on. But guys, thank you for listening to my review. I know it wasn't maybe the most traditional, but like I say, I generally don't think I could do any matches on this pay-per-view the justice they deserve. So you bet it turn it down and watch it for yourself. Guys, have a good day. God bless you. And I'll see you when I see you.